Welcome to episode 2 of the UCAT, Youth Catechism. In episode 1, we looked at the purpose why we are here on earth. Today, we're going to look at why God created us. I'm your host, Nancy Chilwana. Why did God create us?
Why did God create us? I think God created us for a purpose. Because if we go in Genesis chapter 1, when God was creating things, when He created all the different things, then after looking at it, I think nothing pleased Him more. And then He said, now we should create man. We should create man in our own image. So I think that pleased Him. So that gives importance to humankind. Thinking after all that God had created, then even if He created all those, the animals, the stars, the waters, the stars, the sun, the moon, nothing pleased Him that much. Then He created us in His own image. And thinking about that, I think just me being created in God's likeness, that is a great thing. And then it shows just how much God loves me.
I think God created us because He loves us. He loved us from the beginning. And I think that's the main reason why He created us as human beings.
The main reason why God created me to be on this earth, it was not accidental, but it was for a very important purpose, and that purpose is to reach out the gospel to different people of all walks of life, as well as help my family, because as I live here on earth as a child of God, I also have a family that I'm supposed to take care of, a family that I'm supposed to look after, and that's another purpose that I'm here to serve. One, to serve God, and the other one is to help out my family.
Okay, I believe God created us in different ways. So each one of us has its own or his or her own purpose. So I believe my purpose in life, I should be able to know my own purpose in life. Then other people are also supposed to know their own purpose in life. So I believe that God created us, the purpose for my life is all known by God. So man cannot know the purpose that God has for me, but only God Himself has a purpose in my life. So I believe my purpose in life is to preach the gospel of God, to preach to those who are in need, to those who do not know God, and to people who do not believe that God do exist. So I believe that's my purpose in life.
God created us in order for us to serve Him.
God created us in order to worship Him and to do His will.
God created us to bring glory and honor to Him, like to praise Him.
To help us understand more on this topic, let's join William Mwansakasanya.
God created us for one reason, because of His unselfish love that He has. Because of the love that He felt for the world and wanted to make it beautiful. Hence He created human beings. We can get an example from a mother who's just given birth. A woman will be so happy and so ready to share the joy that they have at that moment to the entire world. The love that she has for this child that has just come into the world, she will want to share it with the entire world. And so we can also refer it to how God felt. And because of this unselfish love, that's why He created us. At times we can think it might be from human, but we get it from God. But we can come to ask, how do we get it from God when God is spiritual? He's not human as we are. In Genesis, we are told He created us in His image. And this image we talk about is the Spirit of God. And that Spirit of God, it's the Spirit that He put in us, and that's the Spirit that dwells within us. Hence, we have the connection with God. And so at some point, we can refer to God as being human just because of this Spirit that He has put in us. We can also get another example from Mother Mary, who walks to Eliza's home because of the joy that she had after getting the message from the angel. She's ready to share it with Elizabeth, and hence walks miles to visit Elizabeth just to share with her this joy. And because she's filled with joy, and Eliza is also filled with joy, their joy radiates and brings love amongst themselves. Hence, God also brings this love to mankind by creating us and creating us in his own image. We can also find his unselfish love during Mass, during consecration, where we remember his passion. Because of this passion, we realize that God loves the world, and that's why he sent his Son to save us. This we can also get from the Eucharist, where we can get more details and share with others how God and the reason why God created us.
In connection with what William has said, this is what the Eucharist says. When a man loves, his heart overflows. He would like to share his joy with others. He gets this from his Creator. Although God is a mystery, we can still think about him in a human way and say, out of the surplus of his love, he created us. He wanted to share his endless joy with us, who are creatures of his love. Thank you for watching. I have been your host, Nancy Chilona. See you on our next episode of the Eucharist.